Hey, V, line them up.
What's good, Ram? It's your boy Snoop.
It's your boy Jalen.
And this is Ramshousetv.
Hey, V, line them up.
What's good, Ram?
Hey, too many shots, man. What's going on, Ram?
What's good,
man?
Ram?
It's day 2, man, of our week-long content drop, man.
Yes, sir.
If y'all ain't catch our video that we dropped yesterday, it actually dropped probably early this morning.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't checked that shit out, man, y'all definitely go on our page and check out, man, our 10 most important Rams heading into the season. That was the first episode we dropped yesterday.
I want to fuck up.
Ramshousetv, man. Day 2, shit, man. What's going on, Snoop?
Ain't going on, man. Another day, another dollar, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Another day, another dollar, another video for content.
Oh,
baby.
yeah. Rams, family, Ramley.
Hey, you already know what it is on Ramshousetv, man. If y'all new to the page, man, if y'all new to the vibes, man, like and subscribe, man. I'm telling you, man.
Y'all show up.
Hey, y'all not gonna be disappointed, man. I'm telling you, man. You'll hear first from the Ramley, like.
Yeah, you already know.
We already got the cosign from First Lady, like.
From First Lady.
Miss Donald, like Miss Donald. We already got
that
that from First Lady, like. So, hey, if y'all don't think we legit, hey, y'all go check us out, man.
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground. We got it on the Twitter. We got it on here on YouTube, man. Y'all know how we do, man.
Hey, man, shout out to all the fucking players that mention us, man. And actually show us some love. You know what I'm saying? We've really been humble with this shit for 3 years straight.
3 years, man.
You know what I'm saying? Season 3, it's gonna be an epic season.
Epic.
And turn up with your boys Snoop and Jalen, man.
What's up, man?
Ramshousetv, man. Hell yeah.
Today, man, special day, man. Today's day 2.
Day 2, y'all.
And today, man, the subject of the video is, man, we're gonna go ahead and slightly predict what our 53-man roster is gonna look like heading into the season. Of course, we did do our research, so we will go over all the players. We won't necessarily go over undrafted free agents, undrafted rookies, things of that nature, because that's going to come obviously later on down the line. You know, a lot of those guys going to make practice squad, but for the major guys, we're going to go ahead and discuss it. And we already know, man, we cannot start off this motherfucking video without a goddamn rant of the day! Now, y'all ain't know, man, I came for my boy Sean McVay defense yesterday, and for the Rams defense. So I know my boy Snoop got something to say today, man. So the floor is yours, my guy.
What's good, Ramley? Another fucking rant. Yeah. Did y'all seen the top 10 quarterback ranking according to ESPN? Hell yeah. Have you seen that, Jalen?
Oh, I have.
You have.
Oh, indeed.
You have. That list is kind of iffy, if you ask me. I don't understand that why Matthew Stafford is number 6. Hey, yo, what the fuck? And you have Joe Burrow at 5. Why is he that high? ESPN. Do y'all have a reason why he's that high at 5? Don't get me wrong, Joe Burrow is a good quarterback. But he's not better than Matthew Stafford. Okay. When y'all gonna realize that Matthew Stafford is a top 10, top 5 quarterback in his league? Do they know that, Jalen?
I don't think they do.
Yeah, we get it. Interceptions. He don't take good care of the ball. But y'all gotta realize, Matthew Stafford's the type of guy, he trusts his arm and he trusts his players to go get the ball. Half the times his interceptions weren't his fault. Some. But he's the type of guy, you know what I'm saying? that feel confident with his arm or what he'll be able to do to throw the ball to his players that feel confident of catching the ball. Like, what else Matthew Stafford got to do to get y'all this more attention? This man, y'all already said he ain't win no playoff games. He won them 4-0 with the Rams. Super Bowl champion. And y'all still disrespecting this man? This man, clutch performance, even the Super Bowl drive. Matter of fact, the playoffs, where he was at. And this man beat Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl. And y'all got him at 6 and Joe Burrow at 5? Hey, I understand we don't give a fuck, but it's like, damn, it's like the disrespect is just unreal right now. Like, it's already disrespect of the Rams or Matthew Stafford or any other Rams players. Shit, wow, bro. Media, show us respect. If not, don't talk about us. We'll be fine.
You know we love that underdog role.
Yeah, we do. We do.
We love that low key.
Yeah.
That low key vibes out the building. You know.
Yeah.
That's what we know. Like, we not me.
We not me. You know, that's gonna stay like that. You know. It's just the geeks don't understand how Rams get down. They don't watch all the games.
Clearly not.
Well, we do. All the Rambley do. We know. But it's just the geeks out there that don't know shit about the Rams. All they see is a game or highlights. Oh, it was a lot of Rams games last year. So there's no excuse.
It's gonna be a lot this year.
It's gonna be a lot again this year. Believe that. But just stop with the disrespect. Y'all already been disrespect all during this offseason. I know y'all watch our shit. We don't care. We don't care how you feel. So that was my rant of the day. Put some respect on Matthew Stafford's name. I don't know how many times I gotta say that shit.
Yeah, y'all fucking have it, bro. Matthew Stafford, number 6. As far as according to coaches, execs in the league, not buying that.
Not buying that shit at all.
Not fresh off a Super Bowl win. No. Oh, under Joe Burrow? No.
What?
No.
I mean, how you feel about it, Dave?
Well, we all know Matthew Stafford, talent-wise, we can argue could be top 5.
Yeah.
I'm not going to necessarily say 6 is the craziest spot, but I get where you're coming from.
Okay.
Just based off the fact that you got guys like Joe Burrow in front of him, which all realists, they can't, I mean, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, you got one guy who's had one full season. And granted, he got the Cincinnati Bengals to the Super Bowl. I get that.
That's what's up.
But we talking about a guy that spent 12 years in Detroit. First year comes to LA and gets a ring. At worst, he should be at 4. Right now, we're going to talk about the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allens, the Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford. That's where it should stop. Right now.
Definitely.
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford. And from there, I don't care how you do the list. You can have Tom Brady after him. You can have Joe Burrow after that. You can have a little bit of Kyler Murray, whatever, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, whoever you want to put in there. Should be no Justin Herberts in front of Matthew Stafford. Otherwise, the list would be irrational and illogical.
That's what it looked like.
Matthew Stafford has led the NFL since he came in the league in 4-quarter comebacks. He went 4-0 in the playoffs last year. 9-3, touchdown to interception ratio. Multiple comebacks. Multiple comebacks, including one in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, Am I crazy on the fence on it? 6, I guess, but he should be 4 if we want to nitpick.
Straight up. Unfucking believable.
I appreciate the rant though. Already.
Oh no problem, Jay.
Matthew Stafford, like I said, Matthew Stafford, man, he get a ton of hate. Still to this day. Yeah, people want to sprinkle a little respect on his name because he won the Super Bowl.
Just a little bit.
Trust me, second season, it's gonna be money.
A1.
A1.
Straight up.
Now, if y'all liked our rant, y'all want to hear more about the rant, man, y'all go ahead and like and subscribe as well. Comment, man, how y'all feel about Matthew Stafford, man. I know the Ramley, man, like they was very high on Matthew Stafford after the season.
Oh yeah,
I want to see if the Ramley got that same energy.
Do y'all have that same energy? If y'all have that same energy, drop those comments down below, man. Speak y'all mind, man. This was Ramshousetv 4. Speak y'all mind. Yeah.
We just want our platform to be spread out to the world, to the Rams community, so they can hear our opinions. But here we go, man.
Let's go.
Roster 53 man. Look, man, we're just gonna go skim through just some of the players that we believe is gonna make the roster. You know, just some other guys, you know, that might potentially be on the brink. Like, it just depends on how things go in this month and next month. Could be big deciders, man. So, let's start with quarterbacks, man. Now, I feel like, man, we can probably carry most likely 3 on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, I can see John and Bryce Perkins, pretty much.
John, Bryce Perkins. Yeah, I can see them as the 2. Now, I feel like what people need to look out for is us possibly going into season 2. Because I feel like Bryce Perkins, believe it or not, actually has a little bit of trade value if we decide to put him on the block.
Okay.
Like, you know, he's a mobile quarterback. He obviously played in the system for multiple years. He's been practice squad, on active roster, you know, here and there. This guy can be a valuable backup for a lot of teams in the league, believe it or not.
Most definitely.
He holds a lot of value. I wouldn't be surprised if Les Snead actually looked into offers if it came down to it, if he's not cut. Because I feel like he will probably be cut before John Walford, of course. But just like, you know, Bryce Perkins, I feel like he brings a lot of value to the scene. What you think, Snoop?
Yeah, I mean, the way you looked at his scene last year preseason, you can see you can see the guy that actually can play football and actually can be smart on the field if it's more in his craft. Now, you can see that he's athletic too. You know, you've seen him hurdle over a corner or a linebacker, one of those guys. You know, and he made a little game-winning drive in the preseason. It's some hope for the guy. You know what I'm saying? I like what I saw.
There's a reason why I feel like we're gonna bring Walford and Perkins in, of course,
Yeah.
on the 53 man, because, you know, like I said, with Matthew Stafford coming off injury, it's never too, you know, safe to not have, you know, options. John Walford has proved he can be a capable option when needed.
Big whoop.
Big Wolf game. Woo! Ow! Like, and then Bryce Perkins, like, he also brings that element of being able to move out the pocket. So that's something that we almost never had.
We never had it. No, I don't think we did.
Yeah. So, like I said, for spurts at the time, you know, these guys could come in for spot duty, but I'm highly confident in the quarterback unit. Glock 9, of course, QB1. So we don't really have to discuss all that. Running backs. And I feel like we're going to go in with maybe 3. How you feel about it, Sue?
I can see 4 as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got Cam, which will be the starter.
RB1.
Darrell Henderson will be at the 2. If the rookies show up, I can see him in that 3rd slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I could put, from an extra running back, I'll put Jake Funk.
Yeah.
Jake Funk, you know, slight chance. Maybe he might probably could make the 53-man roster or practice squad. Is it necessary?
Yeah. I could see a situation where, like, you know, with Kyron Williams being injured right now, too, you know, like, how much is we going to see of him in training camp? I mean, I understand that the reports out there, he's going to be, you know, be able to come back for training camp, you know, so potentially he'll be able to get reps in the offseason. I think the Rams going to play it safe because, I mean, they can always bring him in on a roster spot, you know, in the season.
Right.
You know, so I mean, Jake Funk right now will probably be my RB3 if I had to go into the season, but that's just assuming that Kyron Williams is not healthy enough to be on the field. Because he's obviously, I think, an overall better running back than Funk and brings more to the team, especially with Darrell Henderson and his injury history, and also Cam and his injury history as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'll go with Snoop with the 4 for sure, and just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. Definitely be the lookout for that. 'Cause, I mean, it go either way. I mean, because Kyron Williams not going to go nowhere. We got him in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's pretty much on the roster, if you can say that.
Yeah.
You know. But, like the reporter said, he's ready, expect to be ready in training camp. That's a forward, man.
I'm telling you. Because, I mean, he could be potentially one of our biggest steals in the draft. So
Most definitely.
I think getting him on the field, you know, as early as possible if we can. You know, I don't want to necessarily bump running backs out the picture, but I think, you know, he brings a lot to the team. Wide receivers, man. Wide receivers, man. I actually got us bringing in 6, but it's a question mark with another guy. Of course, Cooper Kupp, A-Rob, Van Jefferson, of course, will be our top 3, followed by Tutu Atwell, who I think will make that leap this year in some type of capacity. I think Sean McVay, knowing that he has him in training camp, you know, he's put on weight. Ben Skoranek, 2nd year. Hopefully he doesn't become Ben Dropsit again.
Benny Scout.
Benny Dropsit. I hope he does not become that again. And my boy BP. You know, he always gassed up on the returns. And I think that's what he's going to do next year. He's going to keep that return game flowing, punt return, kick return, BP all day. One guy I think we should look at, Snoop.
What's that?
Jacob Harris.
Jake. It's crazy because I had him as a converted as a wide receiver.
And see, he's going to be counted on our depth chart as a wide receiver just based on where he's listed. Like, man, he's not right now. He's currently not a tight end. We all know he can flex to tight end, but he's considered a wide receiver. So I have to consider him as far as into this mix because I feel like McVay really wants to utilize him in the offense. And I think he wants to utilize him more than just tight end. You know, he wants to be able to flex him out, play him in the inside. I mean, his season was cut short last year, Ramley. We don't necessarily know what we're getting out of Jacob Harris. Like,
don't know. We just seen a little glimpse in the preseason.
Oh, yeah, real glimpse.
Quarter touchdown pass.
And it looked good.
Yes, sir.
It looked good. But overall, wide receivers, like, how you feel about that? Oh, and OBJ as well.
Yeah, that's another big question mark.
Now, he's probably not going to count on our roster until mid-season. Yeah. 9 times out of 10. Because, I mean, unless we sign him ahead into the way the market is going for OBJ right now, it's obvious that teams is waiting to hear, you know, and see how his recovery and how his rehab come from the knee.
Because I got 7 receivers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Including the question mark from OBJ.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? We'll have to see, like they say, they're very optimistic about it, so we'll have to see super very optimistic. So,
but Rams are there aggressive right now, man. I feel like, man, if they want to be able to sign OBJ, I think they'll be the front runners to do it. It's just a matter of when they're going to do it. And I don't want to necessarily say Les Snead is playing with time, but, you know, for the Ramley, like, we all know what OBJ can bring. And as long as having him locked up, you knowing that he's going to be back in November, December, like, we're going to feel confident because we know we saw what we got last year. OBJ saw some people up.
Y'all saw it.
Y'all saw it?
He ready to be Super Bowl MVP.
Y'all saw it. But wide receiver group, I think, is very strong going into the season based on what we think going, you know, as far as the players making the cut. Mm-hmm. Cooper Kupp, we don't need to say more. Triple Crown, as y'all can see.
Yeah.
Tight ends, man.
I got 3.
I also got 3 as well, man. You know, Hopkins, Higbee, and Kendall Blanton.
That's it.
I think those the clear cut guy. And again, with Jacob Harris, again, he moves in this. Yeah. He moves in this. He's interchangeable as far as the position.
Extra piece.
But do you see a big year from Hopkins?
Yeah. I can see a big year from Hopkins. He could definitely be including in our offense.
I think so.
He stepped up in the Super Bowl now.
Hey, let's not forget, Ramley, like in that last drive, he caught a few passes from Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl, and those were some big catches.
Remember the one he took? Like a little,
he had a little
he
jump.
gained 20 yards out of that.
Hey, look, Ramley, like when it's all said and done, as long as these guys know how to ball, I feel like they're going to always bring something to this offense. McVay just is a freelance offense. It's all about timing, but when it comes to the tight ends, like they're allowed to do different things, and it's clear by how Higbee has been able to develop and be the player that he is.
Yes, bro.
You know, the blocker, the receiving threat, you know, just him being able to, you know, move the way he moves. I think that comes from being in a structured offense the way that he is. He's been here since, what, 2017, 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, Tyler Higbee, you know, coming back as far as from the injury. Kendall Bland, big.
Bro, that's enough, bro.
Big.
They got weapons, bro.
You know, and like I said, man, this for the media, like, that say that, you know, the Rams have, you know, taken a step back. We're telling you, like, these are all weapons that can contribute right away.
Right away, bro.
Between tight end and receivers, I think it's not much stronger in the league than what the Rams got. As far as underrated pieces, the fact that they might have arguably the best wide receiver in football and potentially bringing OBJ back in the fold as well.
Most definitely.
So, I think we got a mixture, physicality, athleticism, and I think, you know, guys.
It's very flexible.
Yeah,
Very flexible.
Yeah, definitely see a lot of depth within this unit that can step in. But yeah, offensive line, man. I got 9 players coming on this line.
I got 9 as well.
You know, Logan Bruss, Robert Havenstein, David Andrews, Brian Allen, Joseph Noboom, who will be replacing Whitworth. The 4 guys I feel like will pretty much occur as depth. Jermaine Akron, Bobby Evans, Coleman Shelton, and AJ Curry. AJ Curry being the rookie that we drafted out of Michigan State. I think he's going to bring a lot of promise, a lot of depth, you know, along with those guys as well. But how you feel about the O-line, though, Snoop?
I think the O-line is very slow.
This is for the new media out here saying that the offensive line is just going.
I think the offensive line is still slept on.
You know, and shout out to we from one of the Ramley today. We got a message.
Yeah.
You know, and pretty much, man, they broke it down, man. Joseph Noboom, and this is no disrespect to Big Whip, but Joseph Noboom statistically over the past few seasons, when he started, has been better than Andrew Whitworth. Now, that's not saying that Andrew Whitworth is bad, but it's just telling you that Joseph Noboom is ready to play more snaps.
More. What them geeks was saying? Oh, I only seen him playing 1 game. Shit.
Well, Whitworth was injured for multiple games, you know, and Joseph Noboom had to step up each time.
And play this part.
But you want to know what's crazy though?
What's good though, Eric?
Out of that offensive line, and by the way, it's a solid line as well. Let me just go ahead and say that. And it got real intriguing depth because when you look at guys like Logan Bruss, who I think, in my opinion, will end the season as probably one of our better, if not the best lineman on our team.
Yeah. I can do everything.
You can go ahead and stamp that. I think in the inside, him playing at guard, replacing Austin Corbett, I think would be a perfect role for him, especially in his offense. He's a mauler.
Yes.
He's a mauler. So he wants to get his hands on you. He's pushing it back. Probably could, but at the same time, we can critique about his pass protection and all that, but he only allowed 1 sack in his college career.
1
sack.
Maybe 2.
You know, and he played against the Big Ten Conference.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the Aiden Hutchinsons.
The Big Ten is not a
the
slouch.
David Ajobas.
Yep.
You know, guys that went in the first round, you know, these guys, like, so he's been there. He's done that. He's played some heavy competition there. So, how you feel about the O-line, though, Snoop?
I feel like the O-line is definitely a solid group coming to this season. That the way we have them at 9, we got 9 of them coming in. So, the offensive line is pretty deep. That's why I'm glad that Leslie and them started grabbing a lot of O-lines early. During the draft, during these years.
Hey, Leslie listens, man. He's not like Vince McMahon, man. He's not. Vince McMahon don't listen to his fans, man. Leslie, he listens to him.
He listens to him.
Hey, Jalen Ramsey is on the market. Hey, hey, man, we gotta go get him, man. Hey, we gotta go get Jalen Ramsey. Like, what happened? We got Jalen Ramsey. Like,
Von Miller.
Oh, Von Miller. Like Von Miller. They think about trading Von Miller. Hey, pairing Von Miller AD be crazy. Oh, we got Von Miller.
Oh, okay.
Damn, man. Imagine, goddamn. Pairing OBJ with Cooper Kupp. Oh shit, OBJ just signed?
Oh, word. Okay.
So look, that's just how it be, Ramsey, man. He hears us. He heard that we obviously needed some depth at the line, which I ain't even gonna cap and say that we really needed in the first place. We all knew Whitworth was leaving.
Yeah.
That's why over the past few years, Les Snead has been drafting offensive linemen here and there. The Bobby Evans, the Joe Notebooms, the Tremaine Akrams, who by the way was a 7th-round pick. I mean,
I think he played good. He had played against the Texans.
Look,
even though they the Texans. But, I mean, they still NFL players at the end of the day.
yeah, they're not small college guys. You got a bunch of Big Ten maulers. You got a bunch of ACC maulers.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Big 12 that, you know, these guys have played good competition. So, I think with these guys getting reps, the O-line is only going to get better. And the depth is very intriguing.
Gang.
Man, let's go ahead and switch it over, man, to the D. Because y'all know the defense was turned last year.
Yes, sir.
With the additions of Vaughn Miller, of course. But Vaughn won't be there. So let's go ahead and go with the D-line, man. I got 6, actually, man. I got
Six as well.
six DNs and and nose tackles, man. Of course, man, we got number 99 himself. You know,
you already know he's going to be there.
I don't even know why I said it. You should just say 5, because I mean, like, you know, fuck it.
AD not included.
Fuck it. AD not included.
He know he is.
The moment he said he was coming back, yeah, the roster spot was locked. Like, they already started decorating his his locker and everything.
Yeah.
Like, they put the name on it and everything. Like,
By the way, who was at his locker, by the way?
yeah, go check out the vlog.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald, of course, man. Greg No Games, man, coming back. Who, by the way, him and Robinson is in contract years.
Yep.
So, I think these guys are going to come in even more motivated to perform than what they did last year. Marquis Copeland.
I got him.
You know, I got Hoyk.
Hoyk,
and then,
yeah, Hoyk.
And then I also
Michael
got Michael Hoyk, and then I got Bobby Brown. I think Bobby Brown will work his way onto that roster. Like, I think he's gonna see more time.
I think it's that time.
It's definitely that time, man. One thing about it, man, we're not in the business of rushing players if they're not ready. Like, it's not necessarily where we have to go out there and put rookies out there for them to perform right away. Yes, we are top heavy, but a lot of the young guys that have been performing, these guys are stepping up.
Yep.
You know, so Bobby Brown didn't necessarily have to step in last year.
He didn't have to.
Greg Gaines, you know, he took that step last year.
Yes, he did.
And he's on a lot of people's radar for him to take that even bigger step this year, as well as in the contract year, him and A-Rod.
Mm-hmm. I think there's another reason why the league is still sleeping.
What, Greg Gaines?
No, the defensive line as a whole, bro.
They feel like it's just Aaron Donald and friends. But one thing about it, Aaron Donald, as good as he played, you can argue that Ashawn Robinson played even better in the playoffs.
Come on now.
You can argue that he played even better. Like, his dominance was on full effect in the playoffs. And if we can get even close to that Ashawn Robinson this year along with that Greg Gaines, like, this defensive line can be really, really scary. Really, really scary. I'm telling you.
Straight up.
I'm telling you. But it all starts with 99, of course. You know, we got plenty of videos discussing why this man is so great for this team.
Oh, yeah.
And why he's so important. So, Aaron Donald, of course, leading the charge on that D-line.
Pretty much the same people.
Yeah. I mean, look, continuity. What I said, man, continuity, man. It ain't about moving pieces sometimes. Yeah, some of that is, you know, just by choice, man. You just got to move on from players.
Yeah.
Like, but you filling in, man. You filling in. They come in, man. It's like a factory.
Exactly.
It's like a factory. Linebackers, man.
Let's get it.
I got Bobby Wagner. I got Jones. I got Howard in the inside.
Mm-hmm.
On the outside, I got Floyd, Hollins, Lewis, Chris Garrett, Daniel Hardy. I think Daniel Hardy will make the roster.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if he don't. I mean, if he doesn't, because practice squad, I mean, of course, I feel like he's a raw prospect for sure. But the athletic gift that he got, you know, can definitely help us for sure now in the future.
That video you had come out the pool, that was dope.
Yeah, no, that was pretty dope.
That was dope.
I mean, if you got guys like that can just jump out pools like that, I mean, look.
Gotta have him on your squad.
Yeah, all he missing is that, like I said, that NFL experience and that
Yeah.
and just playing on the field, just knowing the speed. But other than that, man, I think this guy can contribute down the line for sure. But I'm looking at this inside linebacker position.
Let's get it, bro.
Bobby Wagner, Ernest Jones, Trayvon Howard. In my opinion,
that's set.
That three little set right there could possibly get us in the top 10 as far as like linebacker play, you know, defense as a whole. I think these guys can do it all.
Yeah.
Ernest Jones, in my opinion, as I stated yesterday in our important videos, you know, I think he's going to be important this year. Because he's going to be a beast playing alongside guys like Bobby Wagner, who Bobby Wagner can still get it done.
And I gotta give it up to Raheem
Morris.
Morris
Oh yeah.
for dialing up plays for Ernest Jones in the Super Bowl, bro. Like dead ass.
Yeah.
The man was flying out there.
He was playing out his mind.
Playing out his fucking man ain't got a sack.
But
Bro,
Ernest Jones, man.
I'm
Look,
telling you, bro.
I think we all expect big things from Ernest Jones,
Yeah.
and Bobby Wagner. But the wild card, of course, Trayvon Howard, man. I feel like signing him back. My
Big
boy,
plus. Big
my
plus.
boy, and I've been on this channel for multiple years.
Yes.
For multiple years, I've been saying this, and eventually I just want my flowers. That's all. I just want my flowers.
Get this man his flowers,
I've
bro.
been saying as long as Trayvon Howard is on this roster and he's gonna get snaps, he's gonna make an impact. As soon as we released Trayvon Howard, the outcries came from the Rams community. I can't believe
We got a lot.
we released Trayvon Howard, man.
Fuck, man.
Fuck, man.
Shit.
Man.
We hit now, man.
And then as soon as we sign him back, it's let's
Let's
go.
go.
We
Let's
got
get
our
it.
linebackers.
Yeah, we
But
good.
I've been saying this for years, man. Like while we was out there playing scrubs like Troy Reader and guys like Kenny Young, Trayvon Howard should have been in the game.
Yeah. Should have been in the game.
So when it's all said and done, man, that 3 linebackers right there, it's gonna solidify.
That's
Bobby Wagner already
That's it.
solidified.
He gonna salute them where they need to be and his own, man. Come on, man.
But Trayvon Howard, man, trust me, man. Outside linebackers, though, man,
Let's go.
led by Flo.
Yeah, of
And,
course.
of course, man, big dog, Flo.
Leading that defensive line, defensive line. Captain. Tongue twisted. He's a leader. You know.
No,
You
he
know
definitely
what I'm saying?
a leader
He's
for
gonna be a
sure.
leader.
Nah, but hey, I'm looking for Chris Garrett to come through in the clutch this year, man. Like, I mean, I know he missed some games, like with the COVID situation and due to injuries, but I expect him to do big things. We saw how he lammed the boom in the preseason.
Was he? Boom!
Baby! Like, Chris Garrett, we all know, man, he gonna come with that energy, man. Like, he was a true pass rusher in college. So if we put him in the right positions to go ahead and just, hey, get at that quarterback. I'm pretty sure he's more than capable to do that at a very good rate. Tyrell Lewis, man, I think is the biggest wild card out of all these guys on this list. This was literally a guy that was supposed to go in the first round.
Literally.
First round prospect. Has not been able to manifest that ever since that torn ACL. I'm hoping that Tyrell Lewis can come back in a huge way this year, man. Like, I would respect Sean McVay if he even low managed Tyrell Lewis. Just off the strength that I know that we got some talented right here. Like, you know, we just can't have him out there for a 16, 17 game season. It's just not gonna happen. It's reminiscence of Todd Gurley.
We're gonna have to save him by at least a couple reps. You know
I mean, a couple of games. I mean, it's just one of those situations. I mean, I feel like we got good depth, as far as to be able to withstand, if Tyrell Lewis is not able to play games. Because there's gonna be games, it's gonna be weeks where he's gonna show up on NFL Network under the inactives.
Every time.
And look, it ain't gonna be no surprise to us, man. So we just gotta know that we got some good depth behind it with Hollins, who missed a lot of the season last year, came back towards the end, the back end, but he's coming back this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, Chris Garrett, and then Leonard Floyd as well, man. Who people thinking he's not gonna be able to play the way he played because he don't have Von Miller on the other side, but. I mean, he was a 10-sack guy without Von Miller.
Exactly.
So,
see, they don't know.
I don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear that, though.
I want to hear it.
They don't want to hear that.
I want to hear it out there from the geeks.
For the fucking geeks, man.
But, I mean, there's a lot to be desired from this group for sure, though, man. I think guys going to play, man. I think a lot of, possibly some rookies might play, or possibly some young guys. So, we'll see, man. DBs, man. Let's talk about the DBs, man. Let's talk about the divas on defense, man.
J. Brown.
Of course, man.
That's another person that's.
He's on the Aaron Donald tier, as far as roster shit. Jalen Ramsey though, David Long, Troy Hill, Robert Rochelle, Jacoby Durant, and Darion Kennedy.
Yep.
I think those would be our cornerbacks going into the season. Now I don't know what my boy Double D is doing, but I'm hoping that like there's some space for my boy Double D. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Where you at?
where you at, Double D? I ain't seen you on Twitter. I ain't seen you on Instagram, man. Like, I need to know what's going on with my boy Double
But
D.
somebody did deal with us and sent us a picture of him at some store, some local store.
Was it in LA?
It was in there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and,
So we getting one.
He was showing some love, you know, to the
Facts.
store. So dude was there. He took a picture with bro, got an autograph.
Facts.
Shout out to the Ramley that sent us that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So that was cool.
Oh yeah, but I mean, look, I see it as a long-term, short-term thing with this group because I mean, you obviously see, I got 11 DBs in total coming, you know, as far as making the roster.
Yeah,
And the
me
reason
too.
why I think that because you know, again, you know, I can see us doing a lot of different things with these players, like particularly a guy like the Kobe Durant who came from a small school, but you can obviously see this dude got dog in him. Like,
Telling you.
you obviously can see he had dog in him. At 5'9", 5'10", he has nothing but pure dog. Like he feels like he's cut from similar cloths of Rams House TV, where it's like, man, you know, we just came from the bottom, man, and then look, man, we worked our way to the top, man. We like, you know, of course, that's not without y'all though, of course, but
Of course.
what we saying is like we got a lot of guys in this DB room with a lot of chips on their shoulders. Robert Rochelle, another small school guy, you know, the Kobe Durant. Even got a guy like Darion Kendrick who came out the SEC. You know, that wants to go out there and prove that he can belong with the big dogs. But in my opinion, you know, our three guys going into the season is most likely going to be Ramsey, David Long, and Troy Hill. Which, and all honestly, is not a bad core considering how good David Long played towards the end of the season.
Definitely stopped it
He
up.
actually played better in the slot than Jalen Ramsey, believe it or not, last year. So he's a pretty capable slot defender when he's got his mind into the game and when he's not out there when he relapses. I mean, he had good man coverage coming out of college, so
Right.
he just had to manifest that on the field. Man.
That's why I think that Jalen Ramsey is just gonna be on this one side.
Jalen Ramsey is so beneficial to this team.
You know, so you got Troy Hill gonna be on the other out. Like how David Long in the slot. I mean, either or, you can still have both arms in a different, you know what I'm saying, position. Or you can switch it up, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, Robert Rochelle or, you know, Kobe Durant, you know, you never know.
And I don't have that Kareem Moore dude out there.
Oh my God! They were getting fried against the Cardinals. Jesus Christ.
As long as he's not making this team, I'm cool with it.
That's when everybody got hit by Kobe.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But look, Troy Hill coming back, man, his versatility to play inside, outside is going to definitely help this team for
That's
sure.
That's definitely.
I mean, you could probably see more 3-look safeties. I mean, 3 safety looks, like, you know. I mean, with the way that we got things set up, you know, still keeping it to our shell.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I said, we run a lot of 2-man highs, you know, as far as zones. You know, we don't like things pretty much thrown over top of us. So we keep things in front of us a lot. So we rely a lot on the pressure, a lot of that, the
Yeah.
blitzes, to go ahead and allow our corners to be able to read and see these plays develop.
Definitely.
But overall, man, good depth, man, the cornerback position, man. I think people actually are sleeping on the cornerback depth right now. And that's because a lot of unproven, you know, stuff on this, you know, in this room. But Jalen Ramsey, you know, he's the head honcho of the league, in my opinion, as far as cornerback. And
Yes,
so
sir.
that offsets a lot of things when you got a shutdown corner of his nature.
Yeah, and you got everybody else to do their role and play their role.
Hey, look, man, Troy Hill back, man. Last time Troy Hill was here, our defense was number one.
Number one. He was getting pick sixes.
That was without Von Miller.
Without Von Miller.
So
Come on, man.
safety
Copy.
group.
Let's go, bro.
Safety group, man. Got Fuller, Rap, Burgess,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Scott, Quinn Lake. I think Quinn Lake, man, rookie.
That's what I have.
I think Quinn Lake, man, I think he bring enough instincts to this team to be able to make the 53-man
That's
roster.
another guy.
I think he will. Like, I think a guy like Rush East, I know that we drafted him late as well.
Yeah.
Safety out of Washington State, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's gonna be more of a practice squad guy. But as I stated in the draft recap, though,
What's up?
he returned kicks.
Okay.
You know, so he's going. I mean, he can add value to this team in many different ways than just safety. And who is not to say that he won't become a pretty decent safety, a la Nick Scott. You know, and Nick Scott made one of the bigger jumps on our defense last year. You know, with the way he played. I mean, he's Brick Scott. Like, he ain't even Nick Scott no more. He's Brick Scott.
Y'all seen
Like, my boy Debo is still feeling it.
still feeling that shit.
Like, he is Brick Scott, man. He ran to a brick wall that day. So, Nick Scott, man, he made the biggest jump, in my opinion, as far as towards the tail end, as far as in that safety position. But Lake, though, late though, man. I think
he gonna jumpstart.
Hey, look. If y'all, like I said, if y'all haven't seen the Pivot podcast interview he had with Channing Crowder and them boys, man, like you can see what type of guy that he is. I mean, obviously he came from the football pedigree. Yep. I think his father was a former player.
Yeah.
So he doesn't necessarily want to feel like that guy that has stuff handed to him. He wants to go out there and work.
Yeah.
So I gotta respect that from him.
Yes, sir.
But like I said, I just want to see big things from him, man. UCLA, you get to stay at the crib.
Mm-hmm. Family.
But
and he also, you know what I'm saying, he don't mind playing special teams.
Look.
Come on, man.
That's all I want to hear. I just want to hear guys that's willing to contribute at all facets of the game. Because let's not forget, it was at one point we had one of the best special teams in all of football,
bro.
I'm talking about it won't even close. It won't even close.
Even close.
So I think we can get back to that type where we're just excellent and we're just elite in all three phases of the game. It all starts with guys that's willing to jump to that college level and will be willing to get in the trenches in special teams. For sure. But
special team was getting iffy, but it's getting there now.
It's the promise there. Like, you obviously see over the past few years how they've been drafting this team, like with the safeties. I think they're trying to go for something. And all we can do is respect it, Ramley. Like, all we can do is respect it because you see you see what they got going on as far as on paper. Like, many guys that can do many different things. And a combination of these guys is not really the worst thing in the world. Like, so, Jordan Fuller coming back from injury.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You know what I'm saying?
Till a wrap. Hopefully we can see bigger things from him. I believe he's also on a contract year as well.
Yes, he is.
So,
that's why. That's why we draft all these players for a reason, Ramley. Like, come on, bro.
It's all about depth, man.
Come on, man.
It's all about depth, man. Nick and Brick Scott, of course. I feel like, in my opinion, he might be the starting safety next year.
I believe so.
He might be the starting safety next year. So, I think he did more than enough to be able to, and a lot of that can contribute to having Eric Weddle out there as well.
Right.
Eric Weddle was out there for the postseason, allowed those guys to be able to not necessarily have that communication burden on them because they got an all-pro safety and Eric Weddle sitting right here, like. So
we gonna definitely help.
Yeah, helped. Helped. Our defense was on 10, I think, once we got Eric Weddle. I think it was just overall. The way everybody and Jalen Ramsey endorsed it, so like I said, it's something we knew we was getting something with this. Like it won't like why we signed Eric Weddle? Like why? Earl Thomas, like I heard a few people. Earl Thomas out there, like do we really want Earl Thomas?
He gonna do some shit.
Yeah, bro is I don't know.
He on some shit right now.
But Eric Weddle, man, was safe. I liked it. It was all in the Super Bowl. My guy went in retirement as a champion, and hopefully that rubbed off on all the other safeties, including Brick Scott.
Of course.
But that's our safety group, man. I think it's very. Oh, and also free T. Burge.
T. Burge, is they gonna free him?
Free my man, like.
Is they gonna free T. Burgess this season?
I don't know.
I don't want to see him on CEO rounds. The house.
I do not want to see him on Rams drive.
On Rams drive.
I want to see him. I want to see him stopping somebody else's drive so the Rams can drive. Yeah. Like that's what I want to see. Yeah. But no, not being the CEO of Rams drive on YouTube. I don't want to see that.
We don't want to see that shit. Cause we was cracking up when we were looking at this shit on YouTube.
Man, I just thought it was one episode. Then it turned into 3. Then it turned into no. He did not just become the CEO of Rams Drive.
No.
So get my man T. Burgess on the field, man, because my guy's ready to play. Period.
Come on, man.
Kicker and punter, man, Matt Gay, Riley Dixon, Matt Ozer. Look. That's good. I don't know how I feel about the Johnny Hekker departure. Don't know, man, but I do know, man, Johnny Hekker is one of the best Rams of all time, man. And that's really all I can say, man. This man's one of the best punters of his generation.
Bro.
Now, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm waiting to see what this Riley Dixon guy can do. Can he
prove himself?
Can he foot it 70 yards? Can he flip field position? That's what I need. I don't need no shanks.
No, we don't need that.
No shanks.
If you can't handle it, you're gonna get that same treatment. You're gonna get that same fucking treatment.
Man, look, man, you're gonna get that Sam Sloman treatment.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna get.
Telling you.
And you don't want that. You don't want that Sam Sloman treatment.
You don't want it. It's a bad place to go.
It's a bad place to be.
Yeah.
mentally and just all right. Like you don't even want to be there. Like, so
You'll be drained.
Riley Dixon, man.
Come on, man.
I know you coming in trying to fill in some big shoes. Cause my boy Johnny Hecker been footing footballs 80 yards for many years. Like,
many years.
But again, I got faith in Dixon because again, they could have easily went and got the guy that got drafted to Buffalo with that they call him mega foot or something. Megatron with the foot or some shit. Like he can kick the ball long as a bitch. Like so I don't know. But Matt Gay, of course, man. What can we say?
All pro Pro Bowl kicker, bro.
Hey,
like, come on, man.
Who can say that in the league? In Baltimore.
I mean, come on,
In Baltimore. And whoever subbed in for Matt Gay while he was in the Super Bowl. Like whoever was kicking at the Pro Bowl. Like
whoever was.
Young Ho Koo. Like, I think that whoever
I don't
was.
know.
Like,
I don't know.
Hey, it could have been anybody. It ain't matter. Matt Gay, second best kicker in football.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna come in, he's gonna kick footballs.
Yep.
He's gonna make them extra points, he's gonna make them 50-yarders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too concerned about the special teams at all, man. And that aspect of it.
You got the boy Brandon Powell back there.
BP, he gassed up.
You know what I'm saying?
He gassed up for sure. But hey, that's what we think, man. 53-man roster, man. We ran it down for y'all, man. I hope y'all made it this far into the video.
Yeah, man.
Cause like I said, man, I know, man, they could be long, but we got a lot to say, man. And look, man, we also got shorts that we do as far as on our lives on Instagram. So if y'all just wanted to do Q&As there, hey, man, just let us know in the comments, man. Let us know in the DMs, man. We got Instagram, Twitter.
Yup.
You know, Snoop got his own personal Instagram. So y'all, hey, look, follow my man Snoop, man, for sure, man. But there we have it, man.
Hey, man, the breakdown. This is day 2 on Rams Content Week on Roundhouse TV.
Hey, look, man, day 3 tomorrow, man. Like, we're not gonna necessarily let y'all know what it is.
Cool.
But y'all see for sure, man, and definitely be on the lookout for that. And also like and subscribe.
Man.
As well, man. It's a pleasure dropping this dope ass video with my guy Snoop.
Yes, sir. If y'all fuck with the video, drop them comments and throw them horns up in there, man.
Indeed.
We would love to see them horns. See the Ram just showing some love. We definitely show y'all a little back. That's what we do.
All day, every day, man. All day, every day. Hey, for y'all roll up, man, y'all ass backwood, man.
Yeah. Y'all raw papers.
Y'all raw papers, man. Before y'all warm up y'all TV dinners for dinner tonight. Before y'all go to Ramshousetv and order a new hoodie.
Yeah.
Just know that. Whose house?
Rams house.
Gang.
Gang.
Geeks.
You geeks.